All right. Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. You know how we do it around here.
Yeah.
Today, we are going to be diving into the world of trading.
Okay.
Specifically, what makes a successful trader?
All right. Sounds good.
We've got some interesting source material for this one.
Okay.
It's pretty short, but very thought-provoking, I think.
Okay.
So, the key takeaway here, and this one really surprised me, honestly.
Okay.
It's not just raw talent that makes a successful trader.
Right.
You know, it's not all about just having that magical intuition.
Yeah.
It's about consistency.
Consistency. Yeah, you got it.
So I've always thought it was about, making those killer trades, right?
Yeah.
Those big wins. But if you can't consistently predict the market, how does consistency factor into success?
Well, you're right. You can't predict the market.
Right.
And so much of trading is psychological. So even the most seasoned professionals, they can't predict every twist and turn that the market takes.
Right. Yeah.
And so what really sets the best traders apart is their ability to navigate that unpredictable nature.
Okay.
And they do that through consistency.
So I'm hearing you say it's less about those huge wins and more about building a solid foundation.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
It's about weathering the inevitable ups and downs that the market throws at you.
Okay. Yeah.
So consistent traders, they develop a system, a strategy that they trust.
Okay.
They stick to it. And that allows them to not be swayed by, every little blip on the radar.
So it's like having a plan and actually sticking to the plan.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about discipline, risk management, and avoiding letting those emotions like, fear or greed drive your decisions.
Right. Yeah.
Because we all know those emotions can really get in the way.
Especially when money's involved.
Absolutely.
Okay. So tell me more about this trading plan. What specifically are we talking about here?
Well, it's like a roadmap for your trading journey.
Okay.
It should outline your goals, your entry and exit points,
Yeah.
Your position sizing, your overall approach. It really should leave nothing to chance.
So it's almost like having a set of rules
Exactly.
that you follow no matter what.
Right. And that's because, when the market gets turbulent, your plan acts as your anchor.
Got it. Okay.
It helps you stay grounded and make rational decisions even when things are feeling a little crazy.
I can see how having those boundaries in place, especially when things are really volatile.
Yeah.
Would be super important.
Absolutely.
So beyond the plan itself though,
Right.
are there any I don't know, are there any mental models or specific habits that successful traders use to actually
Oh, yeah, definitely.
cultivate consistency?
Yeah, a lot of it comes down to discipline, sticking to that plan. Even when, you might see these tempting opportunities or,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
or when you're facing discouraging losses,
Right.
you got to stick to the plan.
Okay.
It's also about risk management. Successful traders, they're very meticulous about how they manage their risk.
Okay.
They understand that, preserving your capital
Okay.
is just as important as actually making profits.
Right.
And they never stop learning.
Right.
They're constantly refining their strategies, backtesting their ideas, even seeking mentorship to gain, new perspectives.
Okay. So it sounds like it's not like a set it and forget it kind of thing.
No, not at all.
It's more active
It's a process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have any examples of traders who've used this kind of approach?
Yeah. I mean, a classic example is Warren Buffett.
Okay.
He's not known for making risky bets or chasing the latest fads.
Right.
His approach has always been very consistent. Long-term value investing. And that's a strategy that he has stuck to for, decades.
Right.
And as we all know, he's been incredibly successful.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that's a great example. But how can our listener actually put these ideas into practice?
Well, I think it all starts with self-awareness.
Okay.
You really got to understand your own risk tolerance.
Okay.
What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses as a trader,
Okay.
And how do you respond emotionally to market fluctuations?
Right. So understanding yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then from there, it's about building that robust trading plan that we talked about.
Right.
Define your goals, your strategies, your risk management rules,
Okay.
and commit to the process of continuous learning and adaptation.
Right.
It's about being willing to look back at your trades,
Okay.
analyze your decisions, and really try to identify patterns in your behavior.
So it's more of a marathon than a sprint.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
It's not about winning big right away.
Right.
It's about putting in the work, honing those skills and trusting the process.
Exactly. It
Right.
requires that same kind of endurance, that same discipline, that same mental game.
Okay. Well, this deep dive has really been eye-opening for me.
Good.
It's clear that consistency isn't just, some boring, virtue.
Right.
It's really a powerful tool for success, especially in a field like trading, where things are so unpredictable.
Yeah.
And I think it goes beyond that, whether we're talking about fitness goals,
Yeah.
learning a new language, building a business.
Right.
This idea of consistency can really make a big difference.
Absolutely.
So as you think about your own goals, where could you apply this?
Yeah.
Where could you apply this principle of consistency to really unlock your full potential? That's something to think about.
That's a great question.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks for having me.